Senate Bill SB 1020. Short title, Voting Locations, Electioneering. And this bill is going to be heard, or was scheduled to be heard, in the Senate Government Committee on Monday. We got word that it appears that they're not going to be meeting on Monday, so this bill will not be heard on Monday, but I'm sure it will be heard sometime, so we can comment on it, right?
Yeah, if we have to.
If we have to.
Yeah.
Well, we have to. We paid for the time,
Yep.
so we might as well use it, right?
That's true.
Okay. This bill was introduced by Senator Eugenti Rita, and basically does something that, again, a lot of these bills, we should not have to have a bill to do this, but unfortunately, we have to. And this removes the so-called emergency restrictions. In other words, you cannot prevent somebody from or closing a voting place that was scheduled, and when somebody shows up, say, whoops, we're closed because there's an emergency. There's like a construction or whatever, so you're gonna have to go elsewhere. And there's a suspicion among some people that those types of locations would happen in areas where the people in charge of the elections are not in favor of the likely voters in that particular area.
Correct.
So in order to avoid that, we're saying here, this is what the bill does is you cannot close a place down simply because there's construction or some other emergency. Pretty clear.
Mm-hmm.
But with him here, you never know.
That's true. You never know, and I don't either. So, but, this thing is dealing with the voting centers and when the information goes out to the voting centers. And again, I'm not really sure why we need so many different code sections telling people how to vote and where to vote. It seems to me like we could get rid of a bunch of these and just put them in one section and make that section clear and comprehensive. But here again, instead of having a central polling place in your precinct, we're going to be establishing voting centers. And so that means that you can go anywhere in the county and cast your ballot, and they may or may not know who you are or why you're there, but that doesn't make any difference. You can still do that. To me, it just opens up a lot of potential for voter fraud and ballot harvesting. And there's nothing particularly wrong with this bill. It just doesn't do much. And for that reason, I'm kind of up in the air on it. I mean, you can go either way. If it passes, fine. If it don't, that's okay too. I don't care one way or another because it really doesn't do anything.